I got a new e-bike. And it's a bike with kind of a funny name. The company name is Heybike. And I feel like saying, hey bike, what are you doing in this big box? Why don't you come out and play? The website is heybike.com. And this is the Mars model. Now they have a number of models to fit different people's needs and different styles, riding styles. But Heybike is the name, and they're getting ready to have a anniversary sale on the 5th. With the anniversary sale, I believe the bikes, this model, maybe other models as well, are $100 off. And there's a special anniversary box. I'm not sure what's in it. I think, yeah, a hat and a shirt, keychain. Yeah, just some goodies. Some thank you goodies. And there might be a code for an additional amount off. I'm not sure about that, but I know there is a sale price. So that information, the link to all that, will be down in the bottom of this video description. Okay? All right. Let's get this thing out of here and get a look and see what we got. It has been all work and no play around here for a while. And I have not taken the time just to go do something fun. And this ought to fix that. Hopefully. Always cut away from yourself, not towards, right? Now, I already have an e-bike. Bought it about 5 years ago. It still does pretty good. Pretty happy with it. But, you know, technology is always moving along and improving. And I had a chance to check this thing out. And wonder what all comes with. All right, this will probably be a fight and stuff. Let me get this all out of here, and we'll see what we got. My favorite thing about e-bikes is, you know, if you're getting a little bit older and you haven't been out on a bike in a while, they're nice to, if nothing else, they're perfect for getting back out on a bike again. You can let them do all the work at first, or you can choose different throttle modes to, or different pedal assist modes to, if you want the bike to help you a little bit, help you a lot, or do all the work. So they're nice. I've been sitting around maybe putting on a couple extra pounds, and I haven't rode a bike in a long time. They will do all the work. You can go out and ride and just hit the throttle and just let it do all the work. If nothing else, go out and get fresh air, a nice breeze, check out the scenery. It's a nice way to get back on a bike again and maybe work your way up. To start pedaling a little bit, start doing some of the work here and there as you feel like it, and turn it up and down as you go. It's kind of what got me, you know, my first one. That's kind of what got me out and going again. And I love them. Well, I didn't get very far, and I just wanted to mention, you know, getting this out of here should be a struggle. You know, they should be packed securely for shipping, not arrive damaged. So the fact that it takes a little bit to get them out of here is probably a good thing. All right, so not a big deal. Seats are pretty easy to install. Probably slide that in there and snap a clamp over. We haven't gotten very far, but I'll already give them some points for style. I like those wheels. See some nice disc brakes in there. Nice. I see another disc brake in there. We've got front and rear disc brakes. All right, let me get a little further here. Oh yeah, I should have mentioned, yes, it is a folding type bike. I say, what's wrong with that bike? Yeah, it's the bike that has the hinge in the middle. So, and it folds for storage or putting in a smaller car, back of an SUV or something. You have limitations on that. So, let me see. Let me get this part done here. This shouldn't be too bad. I'm just gonna fold it. I don't know what we're gonna do here. First time at this. Alright, there's a handlebar. Probably pretty simple instructions. Put the handlebar down in the thing here. I think I can go ahead and unfold it first. It's a little easier to work with. There it is. And just lock this. Yep, the cardboard's in the way. We got tape. Yep. Oh, okay. That does clamp quite easily. We'll put the kickstand down. It's not too heavy. All right, we can proceed. This box was actually in the big box. Probably a toolkit, maybe the manual, the charger. I'm guessing that's what's in there. We'll get to that in a minute. See what came with it. So far, I'm really liking the looks of this bike. It is looks like a very nicely done bike. And look at this huge battery. It has a huge removable battery. And actually the miles, well, that makes sense because I think the range, the estimated range is, let's check that out. 28 miles, which is a lot. I do some comparison shopping, and I get an average feel for what, you know, what this type of e-bike, what this classes of e-bikes generally run. But the trouble is there's no industry standard. You know, they don't all test them the same. They're not all bound to, they all have to have a 150-pound rider on a certain amount of flat for a certain amount of miles, or a certain amount of, you know, there's no standard set for all. Wouldn't be all manufactured or tested the same. Back that off a little bit. Wonder if that's a shock absorber in that seat. Oops, I'm not doing this right. I'm not paying attention, am I? There. Tighten it that way. It should fold over the whole way. No, I gotta turn the wrong way. Get it together, Dave. Get it together. Pay attention to what you're doing. Put it this way. Tighten it up a little bit. Align the seat. Fold it over. And be done. See, you should always pay attention to what you're doing. So, I don't know if that's a shock. It might not be. And it might be. I'll know when I sit on it. Get a little bit of this tape and stuff off of here. It comes standard with this rear rack. This is pretty nice. I really like the looks of it. I really do. Let me get the rest of this off and get the handlebars on it. Alright, I'm gonna say it's not, I don't want to say this wrongly, it's not the easiest to put together, but it is very simple. It's not just putting the seat on, taking the cardboard off. There is a one step here, but it is very basic and easy. It's nothing you'd have to take it to a bike shop for. But putting this, you know, C-bikes where this is usually already installed, and the handles just folded over. All you gotta do is put the handle up, lock it in place, and it's done. But this piece you actually do have to put this in here, and you have to align it up so it's straight with the front wheel. Okay, get that nice and straight, and then you have to tighten that cap screw. So I'm sure there's a toolkit, and it's a very simple step. Again, it's nothing you'd have to go, you know, takes a minute or two. It's nothing you have to go to a bike shop over and have a professional assemble it. So other than that, it looks like everything else is going to be a go. So let me get that done. I want to mention too, another rating I seen was it's rated for up to a 330-pound capacity. That's a pretty capable, strong bike that the manufacturer says, yep, 330, get on it, no problem. Between the person and maybe cargo, 330 maximum capacity. That's a pretty healthy bike that, you know, that's substantial weight. And it looks, you know, very, very well put together, very well built. I am liking what I'm seeing. So I did get the box out. I think I've got a little toolkit here. So I'll grab one of those Allen wrenches and tighten that handlebar stem up. And I do have to put the pedals on too, which is, again, very, very easy. There's wrenches in there to do that. And I'm sure the charger's in here. Alright, if that's what I gotta do, I do not have a problem with that. Now, I have been very careful to, as I tighten this up, is kind of got it snug, and put it up in its upright position, and align the handlebars so that they're perpendicular with the wheel alignment, and snug it up a little bit more and recheck it. And yeah, you only have to do this part once. So once it's all lined up and you get this good and tight, that's a done deal. So those of you that have watched some of my past reviews know that there are highly non-technical. They're basically just a kind of an overview, looking at some key factors maybe, but not getting too technical with them, what the end user can expect, and what we end up with when the thing actually shows up at your place. What have we got? What are we faced with? So aside from a little bit of assembly, like installing the handlebars, which that is hinged also. Now at this point, once that's all on, this lever here locks it in position. It's just like the bike folds in half for storage. There's a locking lever, and same here. You just push a little release thing here, it unlocks, and then the handlebars fold down, so it all gets all compact again for storage. And the other was I did get the pedals installed and the compact, just so the bike's not quite as wide for storage. I mean, you know, they hang out each side of the bike. They do have these where these will fold down, so just frees up another 3 inches on each side, probably. Total of 6 inches overall. Yeah, that might make the difference if you live in an apartment or whatever, and store it in an apartment for the winter, or anywhere, garage. It just takes up a little less space. All right, so where are we at here? I'm ready to get the key and maybe see if this thing will power up. Maybe the tires. And this is very typical of bikes and stuff when they're shipped. I don't care if you order them online and they're shipped, or you get them in the store. Usually the tires are only partially aired up. So I'm gonna give them each a shot of air, and I think we should be ready to go. Did I mention Heybikes? Yeah, I did. Big anniversary sale. Yeah, and these are very competitively priced. And I'd say with the features I'm seeing and the range that they claim, that big battery, I think they're very well priced. And the anniversary sale, I think, is $100 off. I think these go for $10.99. And after looking at other comparable bikes, I mean, that's right in line. And from what I see, I think it's a good value. So it's like $100 off on their sale. What else? I chose this model here. It's over the other styles. There's other great styles and models of bikes, but you know, this is a real fitting model for me. Let me get this thing aired up and fired up here. We'll see if it actually works. I did just notice I was just gonna put a shot of air in them and go, but it's gonna take a minute. Pay attention again. Maximum inflate to 20 psi. So I wonder if that just seems to me like that would be a little soft ride, like you feel like you're riding on marshmallows. I don't know. We're gonna see what happens here. I did give them a shot. I may have already overinflated it. We're right at about 20. Yeah, we're gonna call that good. Now, the plus side to them being a little bit soft, it is a better ride. And I did not mention that it does have the front suspension. So instead of a rigid frame, you have a little bit of give on the bumps. Nice big 4-inch wide by 20-inch diameter wheels and tires on here. I expect it's gonna be a nice ride. All right, where's that valve stem at? Come around there. There it is right there. Oh wait, let it back up. Look, I like these too. Speaking of stylish, it has these really nice little amber colored reflectors. And I just think it's good to have reflectors on the wheels for sure. But it's just a nice size. Some of them are like real big and just kind of, not particularly stylish, but it just, I just like that. I just like the looks of the bike overall. All right, let me get some air in this thing and we'll get the keys. And I'll have to check the brakes, make sure that it feels like it has a good feel, that it has some brakes. Yeah, I think it's pretty soft. It's safe to give her a little shot here to get started. I better stop there. And sometimes it's easier to do on the side of the bike that does not have the disc brake on it. It's hard to, unless you have a small one of these. Like, sometimes it gets in the way of this big one. It's what I use on the RV. There we got a little bit of better access over here with this big one here. What do we got there? Oh, about 15 pounds. We need to give her a little Another little squirt and we should be good. That should be plenty. Oh, we got about 25. All right, I'll recheck that and we'll get on our way here. And I did notice it has nice Shimano derailleur or shifter. Same up top here, we have Shimano gear shifter. Hey, we got, check this out. Wait, we'll have to power it on here. Just a minute. Okay, it has a thumb throttle. We'll get back to that. Shift down, shift up. Okay, not a problem. We got, I like how they did this. We'll get back to it. Let me find the keys were all stuck back here. And let me see here. The mailman's here. I bet there's Amazon boxes in there. Got some goodies for the coachman. I do like this removable battery. Huge removable battery. I bet their claim to 28 mile range is pretty accurate. That's a nice size battery. Take a nice long ride on this. And I think to power it, yes, good. This is like my old one that I still have. Just a minute here. You do need the key to power the bike on. I think you can remove it. No, that's okay. I'll take and put a spare, put it away somewhere, but I don't think it'll be a problem hitting that. Yeah, leg coming around. Should be way out of the way. So, what is it, on, off? Okay, you can push and put it all the way to unlock, and then you can pull you have to unlock it so that you can pull your battery out. And when you put your battery back in, that's another good feature with the removable batteries. There's some, I think, they have the battery built into the frame, and even those are removable, but this just makes it a lot easier. Say you wanted to store it for the winter, and a lot of these bikes, I'm sure it's true of this one, they say to top it off, to plug it in and recharge it, I think monthly. I'd have to double check on that. But it's some interval. It's healthy for the battery to recharge it, or to top it off, to check on it. And it's just easy if you do have it stored somewhere in the winter, that in a garage or a shed or a barn or wherever, you can take the battery in the house and put it somewhere with the charger and just monitor it from time to time. They're on. Okay, are we powered back on? No. Off, on. Okay, the power should be on. And I think this thing up here is just a way to test the oh, there it goes. Okay, the battery could use topped off. This is very typical too, to buy something that doesn't have a full charge. They actually say in the manual to take a minute and or an hour, whatever it is, to top your battery charge off, because there it is. It's probably been sitting in a warehouse for a short while, but it's over half full, so we might just take it for a quick test ride, and then I'll plug it in when we get back for a while. Let me see. Battery or brakes. Oh, pretty nice feel to it. It doesn't go in too far. Nice. Does this one feel? No, I don't think either one needs adjusted right off the bat. Maybe after a little break-in ride, they might need a little adjustment, and that's real easy with these little adjusters up here. Okay, it should, where's power button? This one. Usually hold it in for about 5 seconds. And this can be adjusted down. Yeah, about 4 out of 5 bars. Okay, it's already in miles per hour. That's nice that by default it's not in kilometers. We tend to do miles over here. Here's the feature I like. Instead of having to hold multiple buttons in at the same time, like to turn the headlight on, there's a headlight button here. Ooh, I just seen the reflection on the bounder. There we go, let's see. That is nice. That is nice. I don't like the, then I always have to think, oh wait, which buttons? These two or these two or these two? Which buttons do I have to hold in at the same time to make the light come on? It just has a plain light button. I like that. Oh, and this has an electric horn. Every other bike I've ever seen has a mechanical horn that you push the thing down, and when you release it real quick, it goes up and goes ding, ding, a little metal bell. It's a mechanical bell. This has an electronic horn, it looks like. Let's see a horn button. That is funny. That's okay, I'll take it. What else? Is that okay? And the back light's on. Nice. That's a pretty high visibility light. I wonder if it has a brake light. Oh, check it out. When you pull the brake, it blinks. I'm sure that happens both front and back. Okay. Yes. Very cool and easy to use display with the lights on. Has a nice headlight, tail light, brake light. It's already in miles, not kilometers. You gotta get into the menu and figure out how to change it. And let's see, brakes feel good, tires are up. All right, the end result should be fun. Let's see what we got here. Okay, probably auto shut off. Power button. 5 seconds. All right, that on. And up should be 1, 2, and 3, I think, on this bike. Yes, which I also like. Why have these tiny little increments where you can barely tell one from the other? I know my old e-bike, the difference between pedal assist, okay, you can see that. 1 means it's only helping you a little bit. And on 2, yeah, it's helping you a little bit. The difference is barely noticeable. The same when you get, my old one goes up to 5. So, you know, same thing, 4 and 5, you can't tell much difference. That is good enough for me. It's simpler too. Okay, that's no pedal assist. It's not going to help you. You're on your own to pedal. Okay, low, medium, and high. I'm good with it just being in 3 increments. Just because you got more numbers doesn't mean you have more power. It's just broken down into the assist levels into smaller increments is all. So yeah, so we got plus, minus. Let's just start off in medium. Now, I've ridden before, so I'm no stranger to things on 2 wheels. No power. And right now the thumb throttle should work. Oh yeah, oh yeah, she's ready to go. And so it'll work by itself just using the thumb throttle. Or if you want to pedal, it'll assist you at those various levels. So it's pretty simple. Let's see how it gets us up the driveway here. I think our brakes are making a little bit of noise. They might, until they get broke in. They'll get used a couple of times, they'll probably quiet down. Yeah, it's already a little bit quieter. All right, 2. Oh, 3. That also controls the top speed too. Now we are going a little bit downhill, to be fair. I think it's only rated at 20 or 22 miles an hour. And we're going downhill at 24. Yeah, so we do have a little bit of help. And it's a pretty good grade here. And what do I have here? Oh, I don't have I have the shifter way up on 7. Let's bump that down to 4. So you have the manual thing. Oh yeah, that's easy. Okay, easy peasy. And the brakes feel really good. Shift up, go back down another hill. 20, 31. But that doesn't mean anything. I mean, you can go downhill pretty dang fast on just a regular pedal bike. I'm just kind of easily pedaling. Believe me, I am not working up a sweat.
I'm really not. This bike has a nice feel to it. I've been on some that just feel unstable, a little bit shaky. This bike has a nice, stable feel to it. I like it. I like it. My first impression is very good. Very good. And push and hold the off button. Off. Now that was enough to just make sure everything seemed to work okay. Let me get my camera off me. Just a minute. Now, the smart guys will tell you that you should give the bike kind of going over and just going around snugging bolts and just make sure it was assembled right. You start heading down the road and something was overlooked at the factory and something falls off, could cause injury. The smart thing to do is to go over the bike. Or if you don't know how, that might be a thing to do. It might be money well spent on any bike. Is to take it to a bike shop and say, just go over the thing, give it a tune-up, or whatever. Just make sure everything's right, everything's tight, everything's just good. Yeah, I'm very pleased with it. So now that I have taken it down the road and gone over a couple of bumps and kind of run it through its paces a little bit, what I'll do is I will kind of go over the bike, and I need to turn the battery off. That's okay. And I will go over the bike and just check some things and making sure everything's okay and looks right and is tight, and just go around, make sure everything's snug. Everything felt really good. I think we're in good shape. Now, I don't know, I probably left out, I'm sure I probably left things out that, you know, Heybike would probably like me to have said about this bike. But the thing is, I'm not gonna just go and repeat. I know how a lot of reviews, people do them. It's really just kind of regurgitating a lot of the information you can find on the website. So if you look at, whether you look at this model or one of the other models, you look, the specs are there. You know, it tells you the capacity, like I say, 330 pound maximum capacity. Basically a 28-mile range. I don't know if there's any other useful stuff that I find particularly useful, but you might. So I don't know what the point is in going over all that. I like the features of the bike, the overall feel, the build quality. It looks all well done. All the welds and everything look nice. I've seen a lot of welding in my days, and everything looks real good about it. Could have they? The only little down thing is that there was that little bit of assembly required, but it was no big deal. Like I say, it's nothing you really have to take to a bike shop. If you have even a tiny bit of do-it-yourself sort of a skill or whatever, just very easy to put the pedals on and the handlebar thing, slide the seat in it, and I can't, you know, the lights, the features, the quality, the price. I think it's a good bike. I'd be happy with it. I am so far. So anyway, yeah, the anniversary sale. Use the link down in the video description. There's the link, the Heybike link. It takes you to the anniversary sale. Go visit that. Go get yours today. And get busy and you know, go out and have some fun. See the sights. One of my favorite places to ride is they're all across the country. The rails to trail systems have gotten so expansive, and there's so many great out in the country rides and scenery and along creeks, and you know, they're just scenic, and it's just beautiful. It's a beautiful country out there. And this is just, these e-bikes are just so nice to go out and, you know, even if you don't feel like pedaling, you can just hit that throttle and let it do all the work and get out and get some fresh air and sunshine. And e-bikes are great way to get out. All right, that's all we got for this video, I think. Oh, all right, I forgot Bella. What am I thinking? The review part of it's over. Well, of the bike. How about we review Bella? There she goes. There she goes. What? Did you get the thing on the lens? Ready? Look, watch your little stub wag. Look, she needs brushed. Remember I said in the last video, when she gets these, oh,
And somebody said to get one of those undercoat brushes, and I've been meaning to. When those start plopping out in different places, she needs it bad, and I will get a lot out of her, even with my current brushes. That's you're overdue badly, and I was supposed to do you last night. I'll get you. We'll get you. Now, where's those bad deers? Where's those bad deers? How about the bad squirrels? Huh? Where's the bad deers? Go get him. Go get him. Good girl. All right, that's all we got today. I'll see you next time. Have fun out there.